So I've been trying to increase my reading speed lately because I want to read all these books behind me over and over again, and able to because the information in them is repetitive, especially the kalachakra, the ornament of stainless light that I've been reading. Um, it says the same information over and over and over again. Each time it says a little different thing inside each repetition, and you gradually teach yourself to not exaggerate, to not expect levity, to sit there calmly without complaint and listen to and read. I read out loud, so I'm looking, I'm speaking, I'm hearing, and sensing this book in more ways than just looking at it. And so I'm about 60 pages from the end at this point. And, sometimes I would read just, one or two pages. And I think yesterday I read like 100 pages. So, it's one of those things where, with that kind of stuff in the background, but I'm getting to the point where it's the last section is on the yogas. So the first sections are on like astrology and a bunch of different things, but the last section, it gets you to the yoga that this system is famous for. And one of the things that I have to deal with is that we cut to the chase a lot in my education. So when I'm trying to think about the Rasana and the Lalana channels, I always just end up, I have to really focus hard to think about what happens in those channels, because I was dealing with much older people who were just in the Avaduti and were really good at being just in the Avaduti. And but this system talks about the channels, and the chakras in your arms a little bit. They don't have the same names. I mean, it's like elbow chakra. Every joint has a chakra. So there's a knee, so all your different joints, and then between each joint, you have a three channel area that goes into. Now there's more extensive books that go into, maybe some of your joints split off a little bit more. Maybe there's different numbers of petals on the lotuses in each of your joints that I don't know. But we were talking about the different petals in the different, with the regular chakras, how many petals are in those, and it's different in the kalachakra than in the abhidharma. So that's the kind of thing that I've been in here working really hard on. And but if you think about it, this one is interesting because it has coded words. Focus on your nose as it goes through the lotuses of your different chakras, as it goes all the way up to the top of your head. And I don't think it means nose. And because these are the things that you'll miss if somebody highlights this stuff for you. You don't get the same education as if you found these things by learning to pay attention to this kind of material. And then by the time that you do pay attention to this kind of material, when they're saying things about, being able to do this without a focus, without an object, is basically how you would break it down. Then when you're able to do this without an object, that's when you really open up. And then when you reread everything else, being able to do this without an object, it adds a different layer of meaning to everything that you're doing.